Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong has urged Singaporeans to build a big-hearted society and do their part to contribute to the community.
It's most difficult to bestir ourselves, sacrifice our own time and energies, roll up our sleeves, and do the heavy lifting day after day. Volunteerism is on the rise, and there's greater awareness and passion about social causes, especially among our young people. It's important that Singaporeans continue to do this, especially when our income gaps are widening, when our sense of community is changing because of the social media and the internet. We can't just measure our success by GDP growth, as important as it is, but also by the growth of our values: compassion, empathy, altruism, love for our fellow citizens.
Prime Minister Lee noted that the government will continue to help the less fortunate, but it cannot and should not do everything.
But the government cannot and should not try to do everything. It's too impersonal, it can be bureaucratic, and help then becomes a matter of social administration, not of care and compassion. And eventually this fosters an entitlement mentality instead of a sense of mutual obligation and of gratitude between the helpers and the helped.
Mr. Lee was the guest of honor at the Singapore Children's Society's 60th Anniversary Charity Gala dinner. The charity needs to raise $10.7 million this year to fund its 58 programs, like its Kids Life and Theatre on Education initiatives, which teach children to protect themselves from abuse. At the charity gala dinner, 2 auctions of 13 items raised more than $140,000. One generous donor, Patrick Lim, bid and won 2 paintings to the tune of $58,888.
When I came in, I was actually prepared to actually bid for all the 4 paintings.
So how much were you planning to bid for all of them?
Was like maybe total like maybe 50-60,000, and then I saw the other audience who are also very interested. So I do not want to possess all the paintings. Basically, it's doing a good cause for the children. And I always believe that the children is somebody we need to help because they are the futures of the country.
Last year, the Singapore Children's Society reached out to more than 67,000 children, youth and families in need, and has helped countless more since its establishment in 1952. One example is 64-year-old Madame Jagger Kaur, who received help from the society decades ago when she was a child. Today, her daughter, 29-year-old Javier Kaur, works as a counselor at the society's youth center in Jurong.
I received my education help and then the visits that they had been giving us during our bad times, and all the help that they have given us. We, as young little children, we didn't have much things, and they used to bring us for parties and bring us to the society, give us milk, biscuits, and so on. And in my education also they helped me because I could not, I didn't have any certificate whatsoever. If they had not been there, maybe I wouldn't have gotten my education and I wouldn't have been what I am today.
So Ms. Javier, I heard that you joined Singapore Children's Society. Yes. Was it a conscious effort to pay them back?
I was applying for jobs, and that was actually one of my first interviews, and luckily I got the job. I went home and I told my mom, you know what, I got this job at Singapore Children's Society. And she was like, wait, where again? I was like, Singapore Children's Society. She was like, and she started crying. I was like, why are you crying? Yeah, she got really emotional. I had no idea. I mean, I knew my mom used to get welfare help as a kid, but I never really asked details. And when she told me that it was actually the same society that had given her help, it was really meaningful.
For more on PM Lee's speech on being a giving and gracious society, catch our next clip.